Hi friends. We've been thinking about the church and the United Methodist Church, and today I want to consider specifically Centenary Church and share with you some of our history, a little bit about our organization and our ministries. We have some very dedicated and talented historians in our congregation, and I owe the historical information that I'm going to share with you to their research. Methodism began in Granville not as a church, but as groups of people who met in homes to study the scripture and to practice their faith in very methodical ways, just like the Wesleys started back in England. Worship and preaching took place in private homes. The Granville Methodists were served by circuit riders. Those were pastors who served multiple congregations on a rotating basis as they traveled between them. So circuit riders were the pastors between 1809 and 1860. Construction of the first Methodist church building in Granville began in 1822. The building underwent various renovations and improvements from the 1840s to the 1860s. Then, in 1884, a new brick building was constructed, and the church was named Centenary, in honor of Methodism's centennial, or 100th year. We are still worshiping in that sanctuary built in 1884. Of course, it has been significantly remodeled and renovated over the years. The stained glass windows in the sanctuary were added in 1924. The two large windows, the Gethsemane and the Shepherd windows, were imported from Europe. All of the other windows were made with stained glass that was produced in America. The education wing was added in 1963, giving the church another 12,000 square feet of classrooms and offices and rehearsal and meeting space. In 2003, Shepherd Hall was added, the sanctuary was updated, and the lobby was expanded, giving us the configuration that we now know and love. We have taken up every square inch of our corner at Broadway and Main, but there is still space underneath Shepherd Hall that at some point we can finish and use for ministry. The governing body of Centenary Church is the Church Council, which is made up of representatives from all of the ministry areas like children and youth and music and missions, and all of the administrative committees like trustees and staff parish relations committee and finance. The council meets monthly and is open to anyone who would like to sit in. Speaking of ministry areas, there are many ways to be involved in the life of the church, both as participant and leader. Children's ministry like Sunday school and VBS, youth ministry like youth group and mission trips, Bible studies, interest groups like quilting and woodworking, musical groups like children's choir and chancel choir and bell choir and the worship team and the instrumental ensemble. Mission projects like the Lookup Center, Jacksontown Food Pantry, and Watoto Reed, and so much more. If there is something that you're interested in participating in, don't wait for someone to ask you. You are always invited to participate fully in the life of the church. The whole reason our congregation exists, the entire purpose of our ministries, is to experience and to share the love of God in Jesus. In 1842, the preacher in charge, W.T. Hand, reported this: "We have been favored with a glorious revival of religion in this place. For 3 weeks we have had one continued rush of conviction. The house full at every coming together, souls pleasingly converted to God, with a very goodly increase to the church. Oh, that it might not cease until it sweep the whole village." May God's love through us sweep through the whole village and the whole world. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again tomorrow.